How's it going? It's all the news all the time, and we got an interesting story today about this couple, and they pack in their jobs, it seems, and they make £15,000 a month on OnlyFans to support seriously ill father. Mix was shocked at first when wife T first set up an OnlyFans account in 2019, but he quickly got on board, I bet he did, with the idea as they combined forces to earn mega money. Really? A couple have given up their jobs to focus on their OnlyFans careers using the thousands of pounds they make to buy the man's seriously ill father his own home. Well, okay. T and Mix, is that okay? Earn around £15,000 on this steamy content sharing platform every month, the Bristol Live reports. Mix, who was born in Poland but has lived in Bristol for the past 18 years, used to be a courier driver while his girlfriend quit her role as a shop assistant to work full-time on the app. They've had great success and have been able to support their own family and are working towards buying Mick's parents' home and pay for renovations that improve their quality of life. His father, JJ, has a number of serious health conditions and used some of the cash they earn to make sure he is well looked after. Right. Okay. T hasn't looked back since opening an account 3 years ago. Oh. The racy website, used mainly by pornographic creators, can be a big earner, and between them they pocket almost $200,000 a year. Mix was shocked at first when his wife set up an OnlyFans account in 2019. Well, you would be, wouldn't you? But he quickly got on board, and they combined forces, first filming her before helping upload as he stayed behind the camera. It wasn't until January this year when he committed more time to the work, and the couple now produces sexually explicit content together on a number of sites and have a joint TikTok account. Okay. He said, well, she was posting videos and photos of herself. First of all, it was just lingerie and different outfits, and she had spoken openly that she has a husband. I mean, to be honest, they're not models. They're not top models, are they? Earning this sort of money. £15,000 a month. And they're not going to be like troubling the Paris catwalks, are they? But, right, to keep our subscribers, it was non-stop working pretty much. Right, we both gave up our day jobs, and it was non-stop after we took our son to school. God, can you imagine these two? We would be on the cams until 2 o'clock, just before our son comes home, as obviously we can't do anything with him here. Well, that's right. We had a lot more time to spend with our son now as well, as we work from home. That's working from home. No, bless him. Mix continue. We pretty much do full-on porn videos. We don't edit anything, and whatever happens, happens, and we just post that video. There's no editing really. We just post real videos. A lot of people now like that because it's not fake. We're just trying to do all natural. I wanted to say that in French then. I was like, au naturel. But no. They have almost 1,000 subscribers on OnlyFans, charging around £10 per person. Well, that's a lot of money. We can make between £5,000 and £15,000 a month, Mix explained. It all depends on tips, and we still use different sites, so it all combines. Most months it's around $10,000. A lot of people enjoy watching us. I mean, they're not. I mean, he's, well, you know what I'm saying. They're now able to support their family and Mick's parents, in particular his father, who has a number of serious health conditions, including angina, ischemic, heart disease, diabetes, hepatitis C, and asthma, and has had 4 heart attacks and 3 strokes. Yeah, that's not good. T and Mix were able to move to a house 2 doors down from his parents' house in Bristol. Well, it seems T and Mix were able to move to a house 2 doors down from his parents' house in Bristol, which allowed them to help out more. He explained that his mum is also disabled, so they want to help fund adjustments to their house to improve his parents' comfort. I mean, I can see the value in it for sure. I just find it amazing that you can earn that much money and not be, a top model. His parents were supportive of T and Mick's career path. They didn't discourage us as long as we were both happy. My father brought me up and gave me everything, so I want to repay the favour back. Thanks to him, I'm here, and thanks to him, I can work. Is it work? Oh, okay. He's not capable of work, and the doctors won't let him. He would love to work. I mean, it's a load of money. It is a lot of money. father has cancer come back again, and people have asked if they can donate to the GoFundMe page, but Mix and his wife have insisted they can fund the house purchase and renovations solely themselves. So there you go. It seems, OnlyFans is, you can make loads of money, and you don't have to be absolutely a top model. You just have to be crazy confident, I reckon. There's another interesting story I saw, which was a fortune teller dubbed Mystic Veg, and she predicts who the next prime minister is going to be, because we've just got rid of one of our prime ministers, good old Boris, and we're looking for another one. And this is the lady who's going to tell us who the next prime minister is going to be, and her name is Mystic Veg. Okay, and she uses asparagus, obviously traditional. She uses asparagus to predict the future, and she reckons the UK's next prime minister is going to be Ben Wallace. There you go, the asparagus has spoken. So Jemima Packington, known as Mystic Veg, I wanted to say Vag, but I didn't, has correctly predicted previous political events by tossing spears into the air and interpreting how they land, also known as making stuff up. She foresaw Brexit, Boris Johnson becoming PM 4 years before he took office, wow, Prince Philip's death, and Harry and Meghan stepping back from the royal family, she says. Now, Jemima, 66, said the spears are pointing towards Defence Secretary Ben Wallace to take over as leader once Johnson leaves. See, I'm laughing now. I won't be laughing when Ben Wallace is in power, and I'll be like, oh, she was right. The spears have spoken. She also believes 100 to 1 outsider Nadine Dorries could also be in with a shout of taking over as PM. Hold on, you can't just pick two people. I mean, have the spears spoken or not? And is a more likely candidate than Rishi Sunak or Penny Mordaunt. Well, I mean, you're just guessing now. Jemima of Bath says, despite political turmoil gripping the country, the asparagus has reassured her Britain will get back on its feet within the coming months. That's all right, Britain. You're all in good hands with the asparagus has spoken, and we're fine. There's Ben Wallace, who she thinks is going to be the next Prime Minister. Jemima, the world's only asparamancer, there's a new word. The asparagus has come up with two front runners for the next Prime Minister. Ben Wallace, which would not be the biggest shock given his prominence with the war in Ukraine, but also Nadine Dorries. It's pointing more towards Mr. Wallace, who appears to be the Tories' choice, so it'd make more sense. But we could be in for a surprise candidate, she says. So there she's got on a mystical cloak of mysticalness. She's got asparagus spears. Don't want to chuck them on the ground because she'll have them for lunch later. And here's old Keir, or Sir Keir Starmer, as we like to call him. He's a Labour leader. And she says, my technique has not changed. I still cast the asparagus spears and interpret the patterns in them. Fantastic. So, seeing the patterns for me is instantaneous. That's right, because you're just making it up. Possibly that's because I've had years of practice, or you're just making it up. So there you go. That was quite interesting. Yeah, there she is, with a mystical veg. And now we've got this woman. I can't believe this woman. This woman who went blind after her eyeballs were tattooed. I mean, the clue's in the name. Don't do it. Says she doesn't regret them being done. Okay, you say so. I've got to say, she looks amazing. It is such a nice look. But an Instagram model, of course she is, who covered 98% of her body with tattoos, says she has no regrets, really, over her unusual appearance, despite later admitting that a botched eyeball tattoo left her blind for 3 weeks. It's not botched, right? It's not botched. It's just an eyeball tattoo. That's the problem, not the botched bit. It's the eyeball tattoo bit is the problem. It's not botched at all. Anyway, Amber Luke, there she is, from Brisbane in Australia, all right, mate, has courted controversy after spending more than how many? $250,000 on tattoos and extreme body modifications, covering around 98% of her body in ink. Wow, there you go. Yet, despite the controversy and repeated pleas from fans begging her to stop, the influencer, of course she is, claims the hefty price tag has been worth it, L'Oreal, because she's now seen how resilient she is, right, after putting her body through such extreme stress. I've got to say, the blue does look really amazing. I mean, it's not wise to put ink in your eyeball. I shouldn't have to explain that to people, but it isn't. It is not wise. Amber has amassed more than 600 tattoos during her 7-year transformation and shows no sign of slowing down, despite admitting suffering from seizures and temporary blindness following some of her procedures. Well, you know, if that sort of thing's happening, you've got to ask yourself some questions, haven't you? You got to you got to have a little look at yourself and say, seizures, blindness, blue eyeballs. In an Instagram post, of course it is, reflecting on the botched eyeball surgery. It's not botched. Stop lying. Amber said the inking left her completely incapable of being independent, and she even started crying bright blue tears following the process that went into her tear ducts. Oh, Jesus. It's been 5 years since I lost my sight for 3 weeks and was completely incapable of being an independent person, she wrote. Genius. The torturous procedure had me endure 4 syringe injections into each of my eyeballs. Well, there's your problem right there, mate. I cried blue tears for 2 days after the procedure was performed. It looks nice, but it's fading now, and you could go blind. And you did go blind for a short while. Not wise. And then she's saying some stuff down here. Some stuff I don't actually understand. I don't know what a BBL is. No one tells you about how cold you get because all your body fat's been taken out and injected into your arse cheeks. So what is a BBL? Some form of liposuction? Ooh, don't know. Leave a message in the comment if you know. That'd be really nice. Amber later commemorated the occasion by getting a tattoo of a woman crying blue tears on her chest. Can we see that somewhere? We can't. Right. Speaking in 2019 interview, she elaborated on the process, telling Barcroft TV, I can't even begin to describe to you what the feeling was like. The best thing I can give you is once the eyeball was penetrated with the ink, it felt like the tattoo artist grabbed 10 shards of glass and rubbed it in my eye. That happened 4 times per eye. That was pretty brutal. Right, yeah, just not a good plan, is it? It's not a good plan. So there she is. Leave a comment in the old comment box. Would you get yourself blue eyes? Do you think is that the way to go forward? It does look nice though. The blue hair, the blue eyes. It is a very striking look. Is this something that you're contemplating? Are you thinking, you know what? My eyes have been far too boring recently. I need to really inject them with some stuff. Because that's like a plan. Alright, well that's all we got today. In today's crazy world of crazy people, let's have a quick look at Mystic Vag and this couple on OnlyFans pocketing £15,000 a month. Nice. Well, leave a comment, press the old like button, subscribe, and I will catch you guys later.